Now, if you spray this on your clothes, honey, this will last forever. Okay, you guys, so we are back again with another video, and today I am going to be going over my long-lasting winter perfumes. What I actually classify as a long-lasting perfume is something that will last me more than 8 hours, no more than 3 sprays, so anywhere from 1 to 3 that will last longer than 8 hours, and also will definitely be categorized as a beast mode. So without further ado, let's get right into these long-lasting perfumes. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, so this first perfume that is on my long-lasting list is Viktor and Rolf's Flowerbomb Nectar. Now, you guys, this is definitely a long-lasting perfume, and she is described as an oriental floral, and she is also an eau de parfum intense. So she is the intense version of the original Flowerbomb. So she's really sweet and rich. This is labeled as being a really like a fruity fragrance, but there's really no fruits in this fragrance. It's mainly the florals, and especially osmanthus. Okay, it's really powerful. The florals are so sweet you will almost think that it's heavy on the fruits, but it's actually not. So the florals are almost like doused in vanilla, and that's what makes this a very heavy vanilla perfume. But you do have that gunpowder note that also kind of gives it a little bit of a, like, to me, like a smoky scent. So this is definitely a beast mode version of Flowerbomb. So I go in with no more than 3 sprays, and this does last me 12 hours with 3 sprays. So again, this one is Flowerbomb Nectar from Viktor and Rolf. Okay, and this next one, you guys, is from the house of LANCOME, which I absolutely love LANCOME fragrances. Okay, so this one is La Nuit Tresor Eau de Parfum, and this is in the 50 ml. This is classified as an Oriental Vanilla. And I will say, before I move on to other fragrances, mainly all these fragrances that's long lasting are Oriental something. Oriental Vanilla, Oriental Florals. Those are really heavy on vanilla and heavy on the floral notes. So mainly these perfumes I'm going to be showing you guys will definitely be in those categories, except for I do have a couple of Chypres, but we'll definitely get into those. But this one is La Nuit Tresor from Lancome. She is definitely a long-lasting beast mode perfume. She's rich and fruity and sweet and definitely seductive. She also has like some gourmand qualities. Even with this being an oriental vanilla, she definitely has more gourmandish type qualities, especially with those fruit notes. The fruits are really rich and strong in this perfume. She also has like a strong coffee base as well as tonka, and she's definitely a heavy vanilla perfume. So actually this is my favorite so far from the Tresor line, and this one is the original La Nuit Tresor. Definitely check her out if you have not done so already, because honey, she is gorgeous. Okay, max sprays for me will be 3, and she lasts me about 8 hours on 3 sprays. So she's definitely a beast mode perfume, and she's very rich and gourmand. So check her out if you have not already checked her out. And these next 2, you guys, I actually have 2. One of them is the original and the other one is a flanker, but it is from the house of Jimmy Choo, and this is Jimmy Choo, and this is the eau de parfum. You guys, this is a beast mode perfume. And now she's classified as a Chypre fruity. She's an eau de parfum, and she is like a sweet pear and mandarin orange. You guys, really sweet. Not gourmand sweet, but definitely really, the fruits are really sweet in this. And this is a patchouli bomb. So I think that is what really helps keep this perfume grounded. It helps keep this perfume strong. It's definitely that patchouli base, but you also have toffee, which makes it really sweet as well. So this one is a beast, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows about this, but if you do not know, if you're looking for a beast mode perfume, she is definitely one. She is more like a classy perfume. I wouldn't wear her as an everyday scent, but she's definitely gorgeous, and she's very strong and potent. 2 sprays, 12 plus hours. Check her out if you have not already checked her out. But again, this is Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo, and this is the eau de parfum. Okay, so moving right along, this next one is also from Jimmy Choo, and this one is Jimmy Choo Fever. I've actually already did a review on this, so I would definitely leave it linked down below, or I will leave a card if you want to check out the review of this Jimmy Choo Fever. Now, she is listed as a Oriental Vanilla, as to where the original is a Chypre fruity, so this one definitely has strong vanilla base, but you guys, this one is more fruity and powdery. This one plays heavy on the plum. It's a little bit smoky. It has more of like a gourmand quality honey than the original Jimmy Choo. This one is definitely powdery as well. I do pick up powders. Yes, she does have that heavy plum. So the plum note in this Jimmy Choo Fever is really prominent and strong, but she's definitely a gorgeous scent. She's a little smoky for me. She's a little smoky and woody for my taste, but I absolutely do adore this one. You guys, it's not my favorite, but I absolutely do adore this, but this lasts a long time. Not as long as the original. The original being 2 sprays, 12 hours. This one I would have to go in with 3 sprays and it would last me anywhere from 10 to 12. So you definitely would still be able to smell this on your skin. Now, if you spray this on your clothes, honey, this will last forever. So if you don't want to smell Jimmy Choo Fever 3-4 days, don't spray it on your clothes, spray it on your skin. But also another thing about these fragrances is if you spray them on your clothes, they're going to last for days on your clothes. On your skin, 8+ hours or more. But once you spray these, you're committed to this fragrance. So keep that in mind, and that's why I classify these as long lasting, because you spray it on you, there's no getting it off for at least 8 hours, okay? Again, this one is Jimmy Choo Fever. Check her out if you have not already checked her out. Okay, so this next one is from one of my favorite brands now. I am just falling in love. I'm falling head over heels for this brand. Now, each one of their perfumes that I smell, you guys, I'm just elated on them. But this one is Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid. This Velvet Orchid is classified as an oriental floral. She's been around the block, honey, for a very justifiable reasoning. But you guys, this Tom Ford Velvet Orchid is very boozy. She's a boozy vanilla. And she also has notes of orchid. And the orchid is very, very prominent. The floral in this is very prominent. You do have notes of honey, which kind of sweetens it up a little bit. So it's like a boozy vanilla floral. But she is gorgeous and she lasts a long time. I would say she's one of the longest lasting perfumes that I have in my collection. You can get away with 1 spray of this, okay? 2 sprays max, 12+ hours. So definitely check out Tom Ford Velvet Orchid if you're in the market for a strong oriental floral perfume. She would definitely fit that bill. I love her, and she is from Tom Ford. I only have her in the 30 ml, but you guys, I'm not even gonna say I'll run out and get a bigger bottle because this perfume is so strong and potent and long lasting that it would take me forever to get through this bottle. And I've worn this probably since I've had it. I've worn it about 5 times. Love it. Very pretty, classy perfume. Again, Tom Ford Velvet Orchid Eau de Parfum. And this next one, you guys, is a celebrity perfume. I have not really been talking about a lot of celebrity perfumes because I have not ran into one as of lately that I don't already have that has blown me away. But this one is very good. And this one is from RIHANNA. This is Reb'l Fleur. You guys, she is a sugary fruity as well. And she's definitely rich and heavy on that fruit, okay? So what I get from this Reb'l Fleur, you guys, is she's a peachy coconut. Definitely smell that coconut and that peach as well as plum. So plum is definitely prominent in this Reb'l Fleur. Yeah, she also has a powderiness to her, and that's coming from the violet. So I did pick up violet. I haven't picked this up in a long time, you guys. Actually, I have not worn it or sprayed this since last winter. So now that I'm smelling her again, I'm definitely picking up a little bit of powderiness, and that's from that violet. I know it's from the violet because violet is like a powdery floral. But she also has patchouli, but this is like a very well blended douse of patchouli in this Reb'l Fleur. So she is more of one of my casual perfumes, but she is a really, really nice celebrity fragrance. Don't sleep on this one. She's really, really good. But I usually go in with 3 sprays. This lasts me about 8 hours. And again, this one is Reb'l Fleur from RIHANNA. Okay, so moving right along, and this next one, honey, she doesn't need a formal introduction because once you see this bottle, you're going to already know where I'm going with this. But this is a Scandal by Night from Jean Paul Gaultier. You guys, I already did a collection review of the Scandal line. So if you have not checked it out, I will also leave a card right up here for you to check it out. But honey, literally honey, she is classified as an oriental floral, and she has notes of definitely honey, pear, tuberose. This is a tuberose heavy, but the tuberose is so creamy and sweet. I absolutely love this. And she is a beast. She lasts on the skin. And just sniffing her straight out of the bottle. You guys, I am picking up a little bit of citrus though. So I know she does have citrusy notes, more citrusy notes than the original Scandal. I do enjoy this one better than the original. She's definitely more creamy, just a slightly prettier version of the original. Original is still nice, but I do prefer the Scandal by Night. But she is a beast. 2+ sprays, honey. 12 hours on the skin. If you put it on your clothing, it's still going to last you a couple of days on the clothing. So just on skin, it's 12 hours. Absolutely love this perfume. And this is Scandal by Night from Jean Paul Gaultier. And she is an eau de parfum. Check out Scandal by Night, honey. if you have not done so already. Okay, so moving right along with this next one is from the house of Burberry, and it is my Burberry Black. You guys, I've just recently talked about my Burberry Black. She is another one, a perfume in my collection that is long lasting. I can only pick her up in the wintertime, honey, because she is sweet, but she's classy, and she is a beast. My Burberry Black, she is an eau de parfum, but she is an elixir. I believe this is an elixir. That's how strong. She's not an eau de parfum, she's just a parfum, but she's an elixir, and she smells amazing. The peach and amberness is so warm. This is so warm and rich. Peach, amber, and patchouli, and just a tinge bit of jasmine that gives it a little bit more of a softer floral. And you also have rose in this, but rose isn't prominent in this perfume, but you can definitely smell the patchouli, but the patchouli is very nice and blended. But this is sweet and amber. It just is a sweet ambery peach is the prominent notes to me in this perfume that I can really smell. But she is a beast, honey. One spray, okay, one to the chest, you will smell this 12 plus hours. So she is one of the top contenders of being one of the longest lasting perfumes in my collection. Love this one, and I'm so glad that I added it. And one of you guys told me to retry her because when I first smelled this, I was like, it was too strong and powerful for me back then. That was years ago. But now, honey, I tried her again and I'm in love because my palette has definitely changed. So I am trying to test perfumes that before I wouldn't even give a second sniff to, okay? But this My Burberry Black is gorgeous. Check her out. Very long lasting, and she is a beast. And again, this is My Burberry Black from the house of Burberry. And this next one, you guys, I have not shown her in a while because she is only good for me in cooler weather. But she was one of my favorite perfumes. Now a couple has came along and they kind of like, they shifted her on down a couple spots, but that's okay because she is definitely gorgeous, honey. And here she is, and she does not need no introduction, none whatsoever. I absolutely love this. She is gorgeous. She is more of a classy perfume, but definitely only for the wintertime to me. And this is Girl from Carolina Herrera, which I'm pretty sure you guys already know. But she is classified as an oriental floral. Definitely heavy on the florals. She is heavy on everything, okay? You got the strong notes of tuberose. She got orange blossom. She has coffee notes. She has tonka bean. Everything in her. And I love this. I usually can go in with 3 sprays, no more than 3. 12 hours on my skin. I actually sprayed this and it hit my scarf. And I've literally washed my scarf and I can still smell this. This is so pretty and my husband absolutely loves this. You guys, I do have the Leger version, but I do prefer this one over that one. I know I haven't really talked about that yet, but she's still definitely a long-lasting perfume, but she's more for another season. This one is long-lasting for the winter. So yes, I had to pick her up. And again, this is, you already know what this is, Beast Mode Beauty. Okay, so moving right along, we have 2 more left to go. And this next one, I just talked about this one, you guys. Perfect winter long-lasting scent. Belle from Jean Paul Gaultier. You guys. Masterpiece. Pear, vanilla, vetiver. Even me sniffing this from the top, you guys, it has a freshness to it. This perfume has so many facets to it. This is probably, I'm not going to say it's my favorite from Jean Paul because I absolutely love the Scandal line, but she is no way like Scandal. She's sweet, but she's not like Scandal. I think she's more of a spinoff to the original Classique as opposed to Scandal. She has that sweetness like Scandal, but she's definitely not. She's more closer to the Classique line, which I really don't too much care for Classique because of that orange blossom. It's too overpowering to me, but she's definitely gorgeous. She's a gourmandish type of perfume. That pear, vanilla, and vetiver, it is a beautiful concoction. Although I do believe there are more notes in this perfume, I am smelling a freshness, you guys, and I don't know where that freshness is coming from. And when it dries down, it does dry down more woody, but it's still very sweet and woody. I don't know what else is in this, but I would definitely be checking to try to find out, honey, because I'm here for it, okay? So definitely check out Jean Paul Gaultier's Belle. She is a beast mode perfume. 2 sprays, 12 plus hours, Belle. Okay, so for my last long-lasting winter perfume, you guys, I had to say the best one for last. And she has knocked out Belle. She has knocked out The Good Girl. and my Burberry Black, okay? But my Burberry Black, by no means are these less than fragrances, okay? I love them all. That's why they're in my collection. I would have to say for scent purposes, not just longevity, but scent purposes, you guys, from the house of Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. You guys, not only is she long lasting, she is gorgeous. She's powdery. She's sweet. She's rich. She has caramel and vanilla. Gorgeous. And the lasting power. The resprays, 12 hours. This one right now, I would have to say, is my favorite from Dolce & Gabbana right now. I'm really, really enjoying Dolce Garden. I'm really enjoying that one. But you guys, as far as like beast mode, perfume, and performance, the only one. Gorgeous. That's why I saved her for last. So if you have not checked out the only one from Dolce & Gabbana, honey, you're missing out. So definitely check out this Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. She is very long lasting. She's a beautiful powdery violet and iris. Gorgeous, gorgeous scent, you guys. And she's definitely sweet. This blew me back when I first tried this. And you can see where I am. I don't know if you can see, but let me show you guys where I am on the bottle. I am about right here. I've been definitely giving her some sprays, but check her out if you have not already. Again, this is Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, eau de parfum. Okay, you guys, so this does conclude my long-lasting perfumes for this winter season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any of these perfumes, comment down below and let me know your thoughts on these. Because I love these and I want to hear what you guys think and how you feel about these perfumes. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.
Perfect.